Hey guys, I hope you're all doing really well. Today I'm going to be sharing with you the second update for the Project Pan Roulette. This is the collaborative project pan that my friend Alexi and I started forever ago, and this is hashtag Roulette Pan Collab over on Instagram as well as here on YouTube. There is a playlist that will be linked up in the cards as well as in the end card and in my description box, so definitely go check that out if you haven't already. You can binge watch a ton of project panning content. This is a huge collaborative project pan that literally blows my mind every single time that I think about the vastness of this project. And it really is so heartwarming to think about how global this project pan is, and just, yeah, I love it so much. So I love being a part of it. I love that we've brought this huge panning community together in one project pan. And yeah, it's just so much fun. And of course, if you're here and you have never been on my channel or seen any of these project pans before, then definitely head on over and check out Alexi's channel as well, because she's the one that co-created this project with me. She does amazing project panning content as well as just makeup content in general, and her eyeshadow looks and all of her looks just astound me. She's so creative and she just really has fun and explores so much with makeup. So head on over to her channel if you haven't yet already. Definitely hit the subscribe button over there, and yeah, thank you for being here. And with all that being said, I am so excited to share with you guys all of my progress. I can't believe that it's been a month since I last updated this project. It does not feel like a month has gone by, and some of these products definitely don't look like a month has gone by. So yeah, just a heads up for that. But it's always nice to just check in, regroup, and kind of see where I'm at with all of my products that I selected. So yeah, I'm excited to share with you guys my update. So let's start with the first item that I generated in the intro. That category was a product you haven't used in a while, and for that I selected this lipstick right here. This is from number 7. This is the Moisture Drench Lipstick in the shade Spiced Latte. I wanted to use up half of what was in here in the intro, and I'm making some progress on this lipstick. I honestly thought in the last update that I would have hit my goal because I was doing so well in that first month, but this last month time just flew by and I didn't realize I hadn't reached for this enough, so I haven't yet met my goal. Next month I'm hoping I should be able to do that, but really it's all up in the air. I felt like it was definitely totally attainable, but yeah, I just forgot to reach for it as often as maybe I should have. And yeah, progress is still happening. It's just not as much progress as I had initially anticipated I would see. And you know what? That's okay. Next month, I may be able to hit that goal. The next category I selected was a product you don't like, and for that category I chose this item. This is the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Radiance Drops. This is not quite a liquid highlighter, not quite a primer, not quite a facial oil. It's something of its entirely own category. And I know I said in my last update, I truly don't know how I feel about this product. I still don't really know, and you can see I haven't used it near as much this past month as I did in the past. Maybe I should say I don't like it because I did choose it for that category, and I kind of feel inclined to say I'm not a fan of this product. I don't really think that it's something that I need in my collection or really want to use, but I'm also really trying to pan 2 other primers in my collection at the moment. So one in my Mission 100% Cruelty-Free project, as well as one in my 9 in 2019. So hopefully once both of those projects wrap up and I have finished both of those priming kinds of products, I can rotate this into a more consistent use and really get to know this product and familiarize myself with it. But for the time being, it's just kind of like an obligation to use it as opposed to actually using it because I'm curious and interested and trying to really get to know it. It's just like, oh yeah, that's in a project pan. I have to reach for it. So I think that's the reason why I'm having a little bit of a problem with getting to know that product, is just because it does feel like an obligation. But yeah, hopefully next update you'll be able to see a lot more visible progress on that product, or at least not visible because the product itself is quite opaque, but more of a difference in weight and in actual product use. So for now, it is what it is. My next product was for the category a product in loose form, and for that I selected this mini of the Becca Hydra-Mist. This is just like a gift with purchase size, so it was only 1.5 grams, and I managed to use it up within the last 2 months. It was actually only shortly after my last update that I actually finished this off entirely, so you can see I went from down here all the way to the bottom of the product. There's nothing left in here at all. I didn't get the cooling sensation from this product, which is really unfortunate because I've heard that it really is a amazing and unique formula, but I don't know, this either just went bad or maybe there's like not enough product within this smaller container to really like hold in that moisture, but it did the job setting my under eyes. I'm happy I had a chance to play with it. I'm really happy that I used it now, even though it was newer in my collection, and didn't just put it off and then it potentially like just evaporate into nothing. And yeah, happy to get it used up, out of my collection, won't repurchase it. This next product I selected for the category a unique product. I chose this Bite Mini Lip Primer, and it's not a unique concept, but it's something unique to my makeup collection, and I know a lot of collectors don't have a lip primer. My goal is to finish this up. All I have left in here is this tiny, tiny little nub, so it will be done by next update as long as I am diligent and make sure that I do reach for it frequently. I forgot to use it today. That just goes to show it's not really something that has become a habit for me. I only really remember it when I see it in my makeup bag, because I generally keep it in my makeup bag for touch-ups more than when I'm doing my makeup first thing in the morning. That way, you know, there's more likely a chance I'll actually use it. So I just don't reach for it often. It's not something that is a part of my routine. That's okay. It is on its way to nearing empty. I'm happy to see progress happening. And yeah, I do think that by next month, shouldn't be a problem. I will have this used up and it'll be another empty for this project. The next prompt that I selected was a collab product, and really the only collab products that I have are with Kathleenlights. So I selected this lip gloss from Kathleenlights and Colourpop. This is the shade Moonchild. I have managed to use this far more frequently over this last month. I haven't yet weighed it, so I don't know what the difference in weight from last month to this month is, but I feel like it definitely is going to be much more noticeable than it was last month, because I did end up switching out the doe foot. As you guys know from my last update, you will have seen I changed it to the doe foot from the brush tip. I just swapped an old Colourpop lip gloss wand into here because I hate the new brush tip applicator on the lip glosses. I don't know why they did that. I feel like it deposits far too much product. It's very gloopy and thick and heavy. And yeah, the doe foot just makes a lot more smooth finish on the lips and it deposits less product, but I feel myself reaching for this more often because it feels more comfortable. So yeah, I don't really know if I'm gonna be able to actually ever finish this up within this project. I think this is just a product like the Tarte drops that I'm just gonna keep in here as long as the project goes and just keep monitoring my usage on it, and not really expect to finish it or hit a particular goal, but just to be aware and ensure that I'm still using and reaching for it. Last update, I was able to pull in a new product, and the category that I got was a product that smells nice. So for that, I chose this Physicians Formula Butter Blush in the shade Natural Glow. I said when I rolled this in, it really does smell nice. It smells exactly like the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer does. It's such a beautiful tropically scent. But I said I didn't have intentions of using this as a blush, but instead I was gonna use it more so just as like something to help blend out my complexion products, give a little bit more glow, because it really doesn't have a lot of base pigment. It looks much more pigmented in the pan than it translates to on the face, and you can see like this is literally my skin tone. But I actually really like this as a blush. I didn't like it initially. I think maybe just because I was finally getting into blushes at the time that I added this to my collection, but I've kind of been going away from blushes yet again and really just liking the look of bronzer and highlighter. But today I'm wearing this as a standalone blush, and you can see it does deposit a little bit of color, but it really just helps to give a bunch of glow to the skin, and it's absolutely beautiful. It doesn't look like heavy or really too colorful or anything like that. It just really brings together a look. I've been wearing this actually quite frequently as a blush on its own, and I am so happy that I decided to put this into this project because I'm really, really enjoying it. Now, I don't know what the status is of Physicians Formula in terms of their cruelty-free status anymore. Similar things have happened to what happened with Wet n Wild. So I have my reservations about actually like recommending this. However, I am enjoying it. It was a part of my collection before all of that went down. I truly don't know what the case is because it just isn't something that's been really shared about recently. But yeah, I am enjoying it. I'm happy I added this to this project pan. I'm happy that I'm working my way through it. My goal is to hit pan on it. I don't see that happening in the immediate future. Maybe by the end of this project, we'll see, but for the time being, I am enjoying just using it, and I'm happy that I discovered that I do quite like it as a blush, actually. Unfortunately, this shade is really only suited to very fair skin tones. For me right now at this time of year, it's perfect. I can imagine going into the summertime when I have a bit more of a tan, this may not work for me, but for the time being, I'm happy that I'm getting use out of it and playing around with it again. So because I was able to finish off that Becca powder, I am so excited. I'm gonna be rolling in a new product to this project pan. I only have 21 categories remaining in my spreadsheet, so I'm gonna be selecting a new product based on those remaining prompts. So I have numbers 1 to 21 in my Pretty Random app, and I'm just gonna choose a new category. So I actually got category number 1. So category number 1 is a product with cute packaging, and for that I selected actually a palette that is part of my Pan Those Eyeshadows at the moment. This is the Colourpop Pretty Much palette. I selected this because look at the size of this little palette. It's a 6-pan palette. It's so tiny and it's so cute, and I love the color scheme of it. I really love everything about this packaging. It's quite simple and minimal in terms of its like materials, but I really do think it's quite a cute little palette. So I am working on one shade in my Pan Those Eyeshadows. I have actually removed it from the palette since these are magnetic pans, so you won't get a spoiler for that. But as you can see, the shades in here are actually very cohesive, but I don't have a lot of use on any of these. I've only really used the one shadow that is in my Pan Those Eyeshadows. So I want to familiarize myself with the rest of this palette, and I do want to hit pan on one shade. I don't know which shade that's going to be. More likely than not, it is going to be one of the 2 metallics here. Absolutely beautiful colors. I feel like they're great everyday neutrals, so I don't see why that would be an issue for me at all. It's just a matter of remembering to reach for this. Now that my Pan Those Eyeshadows is nearing an end, I think it's entirely attainable that I will be able to hit pan on one of these, and I'm really excited to do so. I'm excited to play with this palette a little bit more, and it's super cute, so it always just gives me a little bit of joy to reach for this. So that's actually everything for today's video. Definitely go on over and say hi to Alexi. Go and check out the playlist, as well as head on over to Instagram and check out #RoulettePanCollab to see a ton of panning content. You will not be disappointed at all. It's been so much fun keeping up with that hashtag, and I've been adding videos and videos and videos to the Roulette Pan Collab playlist as well. So tons of content for you guys to keep up with. So thank you guys so much for watching and for hanging out with me. Let me know if you think I'm gonna be able to hit any of my goals in my next video in this series. And yeah, see you in the next one. Bye guys.